Hey, Beau.
Yeah.
Gemma from ASD Rocks and Beau from ASD Rocks. How does it feel turning 18?
It doesn't feel... I don't feel any different from a week ago.
Yeah. But I know there are some things that you were worried about. Do you remember what they were?
No, I don't.
So one of them was that your brother was going to make you drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Which you do not have to do when you're 18. Right? Things that happen when you're 18. One of them was about driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that now?
The same.
Still don't want to learn to drive?
No.
Okay. Now, the other one is what I want to talk to you about, actually. Voting.
Yeah.
Do you want to just say a little bit about how that makes you feel?
Dreadful.
Wow, that's a big word. That's a big word. Why does it make you feel dreadful?
Because you never know who to trust. Like you could be voting for someone that's lying to you.
Yeah, okay. So, I have gone and done something that I think will really, really help you. Okay, so I have a friend who is a member of parliament.
What?
Yep. Lovely, lovely, lovely guy.
Member of the fucking parliament?
Yeah, he's an MP.
Holy shit.
And I have organised for you and I, maybe even Finn if he wants to, just to go to his office, not to Parliament. They did offer to take you around Parliament House, but I said no, thank you. Could just meeting in his office, and his office isn't in the city. Like each constituent has their own office, so it's not far. And he said that he would be really happy to sit down with you and chat with you about pretty much why your vote is important.
I know it. I know why it's important.
We have the choice to abstain from voting. We have the choice, if you find it too distressing, to actually say Beau cannot vote due to his autism. It is just, as you said, what did you say? Just
dreadful.
Yeah, it's,
and there's too much to think about. Like who's doing what are they really doing? It's just,
and that's all the stuff that you guys can talk about, just nice and quiet in his office. We're going to do like a little interview with him.
Okay.
Yep. And do you know what? I've known him since I was probably about, I don't know, I think I was probably about 13. I've known him since he wasn't an MP then. He wasn't a member.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm shocked about. Like, you must have felt as shocked as I did when you found out that he became a member of parliament.
Was I shocked? He's the shadow minister for a lot of things.
Shadow minister?
Shadow minister. So when one party is in, they are the minister for. and when the other party, so you've only got one party that's in,
Yeah.
so when that party isn't in, they become the shadow minister.
Ah.
So you have the minister and then you have the shadow minister.
Mm-hmm.
Now, his party was in until the last election, I think. And yeah, now he's a shadow minister for things like a lot to do with jobs and career development and small businesses and helping people develop their businesses and stuff like that. It's one of the things he's really been interested in, helping people for a long time. But more importantly, he's just a human being.
Yeah.
You know, and not only that, he's a really nice human being. So his name's David, and we are going to go, I think it's sometime in December. Well, it is December, so I can't remember exactly. I think it's like the 15th or something, I'm not sure, of December. And we're going to go to his office. We're going to set up a camera so that, because I bet that there's a lot of people that feel like you. Do you think that...
Voting wise?
Yeah.
I suppose.
You think that there's a lot of people that feel like they... You know, when you said, oh, you know, you don't know if they're lying to you, what do you mean by that?
They promise all these big things, but in reality, they end up making things worse.
Making things worse. I guess sometimes, I mean, if you know, it depends on your perspective of what is worse and whether... I mean, yes, campaigns do promise, but I think the biggest thing that used to distress you was not the promises and the lies. It was the smear campaigns.
Oh, yeah.
So what was it about that
Just made me think like all these someone was doing all these terrible things.
And they're not necessarily, or maybe they are, but they're only pointing out the bad things that they've done or the promises that they didn't keep, but you don't hear about the things that they did do or the good things that did happen. So I think it would be really great to sit down with David and, you know, ask him some questions. We can write up some questions together about, you know, not only what's it like, yes, why is your vote, but how does it work and what happens if you decide not to vote for one of the big ones, you know? What if you decide to vote for the, I don't know, Australian Sex Party, which exists ridiculously. So, and you can talk about, you know, ask him about the smear campaigns and, you know, why that sort of things happens. And also something really good, because when I went to vote on the referendum, you did not want to come, even to look at it. Did you? You didn't want to come. Why not?
I don't know. I guess it's like a matter of if you're in the majority or not. Because if you aren't in the majority, then there's no way that one vote can change that.
So, if you don't have compulsory voting, let's say like America, doesn't have compulsory voting. They just, whoever votes if they want to. So what happens then if you actually are in the majority, but the majority can't be bothered getting up and voting? And then the minority gets in because it's a particular issue that's very important to them, but it's not overly important to you or whatever. So I think I was interested to find out that you didn't want to come down to even look at what the voting, because I thought that would be a really good introduction for you just to have a look at what it looks like. You know, the little, they put up these little sort of cardboard box that you put your vote into, and it's all individual little secret. I mean, no one knows who anyone else is voting for, so how do you know if you're in the majority? But I think this is going to be awesome. So we'll write some questions up and we'll have a chat with David, who said that he would be absolutely happy to have a chat with you. And David knows Grandpa. David knows, he knows the whole family. So he's really, really nice. And he's going to be a really good, it's not like, those politicians that are screaming. Anyway, so awesome. So I'm looking forward to that, okay?
All right.
Bye.